Goalkeepers, Christian from keeperstop.com on how to wash your goalkeeper gloves. We get a ton of questions. I want my goalkeeper gloves to last longer or be more durable. This is how you do it, is you wash your goalkeeper gloves. It's an essential part of your overall goalkeeper equipment care. This is the most important thing that you have on your hands is your goalkeeper gloves. So wash them. It's gonna pull all the sweat, the bacteria, and dirt out of your gloves so your palms stay softer, suppler, and last longer and have better grip. So let's get going right away. We fill up a tub or a sink, or I take mine into the shower and we fill it up with warm water, okay? This is warm water. And we wanna go ahead and submerge them. We wanna knead the gloves. We wanna make sure that we're getting all that extra nastiness out of the gloves. People, they snot on the field. They spit on the field. I got soap in my nose. It doesn't matter. We want to take that all out because it dries out the latex. You have dirt that dries out the latex from outside in, and it's really abrasive. And then we have the sweat that dries and pulls the moisture out of the gloves, which is very important. So we want all of those different variables out of the glove so the glove can be back to its close to pristine condition. And it's never going to be like it was when it was manufactured with a film on it, but it will help your gloves last longer. So as you can see, I have nice soapy water here. And this is a good thing that you could do periodically, especially before you store the gloves as well. But say that you played in a wet, rainy day, but rain also can be add things to the gloves. So we want to pull that out. So as you can see, I'm truly kneading the gloves. I'm getting in there. If you want, another technique that I use is I actually put the glove on. I'm using the One Glove Geo 3.0 range special model, so don't try to find it. Thank you, Miles and Will. So you can see it's all in there. So I really submerge it and scrub it, okay? Don't use anything to work the latex other than just your hands. So you don't want any Brillo pads or anything abrasive. So what I'm using here is I'm using a glove soap, specially formulated, One Glove, you know, glove glue. There's a lot out there, but you want to stay away from harsh chemicals, Shout, laundry detergent, hand soap. You want to stay away from soaps. We want to make sure it's specially formulated to pull the dirt, the bacteria out of the glove without drying out one or adding harmful perfumes or oils inside. All right, so that's good and washed. And these were used in rainy conditions. Make sure you get the backhand so you can pull them off. Make sure you don't damage the glove, nice and slow. Pull it off. It's a tight fitting glove. Love these gloves. All right, and so what we can do now is we can empty it. I mean, you can see the dirt, and this was from a rainy day. There's a lot of dirt and just the residue from the rain, okay? So nice soap. If you wanted to, you can fill it back up again, but just for ease of use, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna rinse them. This is my special trick. This is this patented keeper stop, is I fit it over, okay? All right, and that's why I like doing this in the shower as well as I get cleaned up and get the dirt off of me. So if you notice, I'm cleaning the glove. I'm making sure, this is a black latex, which is harder to see if you have a dirt or not. So that's why it's important. Periodically wash your gloves. You don't want them to stink, especially if you're gonna store them over a longer period of time. You want them to be stored clean and dry. So I am just squeezing the glove. I'm not wringing them. With finger protection, take the finger protection out. With these, I don't wanna go ahead and compromise the latex or compromise the seams. So I'm gonna go ahead and just squeeze it out. I'm gonna get in there, and again, sweat, bacteria, dirt out. Soap out too, because we don't want that to dry out the latex either. And so my indicator for whether I'm done or not is if I see it and squeeze it, is there any extra suds? No suds on this one. Do the same thing on the other. One of the questions is how often? It depends on your use. I mean, if they're super dirty, if they start to smell a little bit, or just again, every couple weeks I like to wash mine. Is it gonna help them last a year? No, probably not, but it is definitely gonna help them last longer. If you don't wash your gloves, they will deteriorate quicker, they dry, they crack. That moisture is pulled out of the latex. So by now, all of the soap is out. There's no more soap that you saw before out. When we dry it, just as important as well, we can use gloves wet. You know, that's how gloves have some tackiness, right? Is the dampness gets into the glove and it provides the tackiness that we need for an all-weather game glove. So we go ahead and wring it out, all right? And how I do it, I just hang dry it. And what I'll do is I'll hang dry it, in like a basement or over your sink, what have you. And the hang dry, it helps it to drip dry. And you may need 24 hours or so, and it still might be a little bit damp, but that means it's game ready and you're ready to go. But you don't want to use fans. You don't want to dry them in the sun. You definitely don't want to just keep them in your bag and they're gonna steep with the sweat and the bacteria. So these are ready to go. You hang them somewhere, and again, they should, if you want to, as you walk by, just give them a little bit of squeeze. Get that extra water out, and that means they'll dry quicker. So again, this is Christian from keeperstop.com featuring the One Glove Geo 3.0 range. If you have any questions on any One Glove product or how to wash or care for your One Gloves, contact the Goalkeeper experts at keeperstop.com.